Okay, students, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We meet again on the listening for proficiency test, especially today for exercises and practice. And now we are going to start for the IELTS listening section, especially for section 1. Okay, before we start to the practice of listening of IELTS on section 1, Mameka provides the objectives of our study today. The first objective, students can identify the items of a listening test on IELTS with 2 versions. The second, students can do some items of a listening test on IELTS as the instruction given on the question sheet. The third, students can answer and write their best responses based on the audio they listen to on IELTS test. Objective number 4, students can evaluate their own responses based on the band score on IELTS listening. Now, we will know one by one the example on the listening part of IELTS test on section 1. We come to the first versions of IELTS listening test, and then, first of all, you have to take a look on the question sheet Mameka delivered here. Pay attention on the question sheet first. Please read the question sheet carefully. Okay, after you read the question sheet, Mameka will deliver the audio. We are going to listen together for the audio and then check for your answers after you listen. The audio will be played only once. Okay, before you are going to listen, for here, delivers one question for the example. The author will ask, where is Eva? And then on the question sheet, you will read choice A, B, C, and D. So you have to choose and give a circle as the instruction, because the instruction use circle the letter under the picture. So you have to circle it. Which one do you choose as the best answer or as the best response? Okay, this is the example for version 1 and also the instruction. And now we are going to listen after you read the whole on the question sheet. Now, please listen to the audio for number 1 up to 14 as a section 1. Okay, listen now.
Listening test. The test consists of 4 sections. Answer the questions as you listen to the recording. Note that the recording is played once only. Please turn to Section 1. Section 1. Ava is an overseas student who has just enrolled at the National Business College. Her friend John meets her on enrollment day. Look at the example and questions 1 and 2. For both questions, 4 pictures are given. Decide which picture is the best match with what you hear on the tape, and circle the letter under that picture. First, you have some time to look more carefully at questions 1 and 2. Now listen to the conversation between Ava and John and answer questions 1 and 2.
Hi, Ava. I see you've just enrolled.
Oh, hi, John. Yes, it didn't take long. What about you?
Oh, because I've re-enrolled for another year, I don't have to be here until this afternoon, but I thought I'd come along and help.
Oh, that's very kind of you, John. Maybe you could help me with this elective class timetable. It's for students who need more English practice like me.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's on Fridays, and I have to choose which timetable is best for me. There are 4 to choose from. Here, take a look.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you need?
I need everything, but especially writing practice.
Well, do you want to go to the writing skills class in the morning or the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I think.
Okay, so grammar and writing skills in the afternoon.
Grammar? Oh, no, I don't want to study grammar.
Well, in that case, reading and writing in the morning, followed by pronunciation, then listening and speaking in the afternoon.
I don't think my pronunciation is too bad, do you?
No, you speak very clearly.
Yes, but I do need more vocabulary.
If you study vocabulary in the morning, you have to study grammar in the afternoon. What about listening?
Oh, yes, I certainly need to practice more listening.
Then your best choice would be to study listening and vocabulary in the afternoon and writing, reading and grammar in the morning.
Do I have to take grammar?
Well, if you want to improve your writing.
Yes, I suppose you are right. And, writing class, first lesson in the morning?
I'm afraid so. How's your reading, Ava?
Oh, I'm a bit slow. Yes, I think I will study writing, reading and grammar in the morning.
And listening and vocabulary in the afternoon. Good choice. Now, what do you have to do?
Oh, just give this form to my tutor tomorrow.
Do you have any classes today?
There's a special introductory English class for foreign students later this morning.
All right. It's 9:05 now. What time's the class?
We have to be at the function room at 11 a.m.
We've got time, so why don't I take you down to the student centre?
Okay, but it's actually 9:30.
Come on then.
John and Ava continue their conversation in the student centre. Choose the most suitable of the answers given for each of the questions numbered 3 to 7. First, you have some time to look at the questions. Now listen to the conversation and answer questions 3 to 7.
John, how many years have you been studying at the college?
This is my second year. I started, 1 year ago. Tell me again, what is it that you're studying? Computing, isn't it? Basic programming?
Yes, I worked as a computer programmer after I graduated from university.
So why are you doing basic programming?
No, advanced programming.
Right, well, here we are at the student centre.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, well, it has to be. There are 500 students on campus and 50 staff.
Oh, look, there are some information about clubs.
I'm already a member of the table tennis club and the scuba diving club. Do you want to play table tennis?
I'm not much good, I'm afraid. What else is there?
Surfing, tennis, hang gliding.
What about scuba diving? How much is it to join?
For second-year students, it's cheaper, only $10. But for first-year students, it's $20, I think. Do you want to become a member? I joined last year.
Why not?
Okay, well, let's go to the Student Information Office. Over here.
At the Student Information Office, Ava wants to join the scuba diving club. She has to give information about herself to the clerk. Listen to the conversation and complete the information on the club registration form in the spaces numbered 8 to 14. First, you have some time to look at the form. Now listen to the conversation and answer questions 8 to 14.
Hello, my friend Ava is a new student and she would like to join the scuba diving club.
No problem. All I have to do is fill in this registration form, and the cost is only $15 for first-year students. To start with, I need your full name. Ava, isn't it?
Yes, E-W-A.
Family name?
Zaleska,
Zaleska. How do you spell that?
Z-A-L-E-S-K-A.
Zaleska. Very good. And you're from?
Poland.
Nationality Polish. I went to Poland last year. Great place. Okay, so what's your student number?
On your student card.
All right, here it is, 34968 AP.
34968 AP. Got it. You must be doing the advanced programming course. Tell me about your scuba diving experience. How long have you been diving?
2 years.
You're probably better than I am.
Next thing is, do you know your blood type? For safety reasons.
All right, yes, it is A positive.
And we always dive with a partner. Are you two going to dive together?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so what's your name?
John. J-O-N.
Family name?
Anderberg. A-N-D-E-R-B-U-R-G.
Good. When would you like to go diving?
Is Sunday morning good for you, Ava?
Not really, John. I go to church.
We have sessions in the afternoon too, only on weekends though.
Oh, well, Saturday afternoon, is it okay for you?
Sure.
Saturday PM. One more thing. I need a contact number if we need to ring you. Change in the weather or something like that. What's your home telephone number?
565-2489.
565-2489. Now, all you have to do is pay the $15 and I'll fix you up with a club membership card. Here's an information sheet about the club. See you later.
Bye. Hey, Ava, we've still got plenty of time. Let's watch some TV.
All right.
That is the end of section 1. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to section 1.
Okay, students, I hope that you can answer all the questions and all the instruction from the audio. And now, when we provide the answer one by one, started from number 1 up to 14. There are 3 different instructions here. For the first instruction, you have to choose the best response for the 4 choices there related to the picture given. Okay, now for number 1 up to 2, number 1, the correct answer is C. And then for the second picture, the correct answer, which clock shows the time of Eva's spatial English class, the correct answer is D. 11 o'clock. Okay, and now we come to lesson number 3 up to number 7 with a different instruction. The instruction here, circle the correct answer from the choices given below each question. Okay, so you have to choose again which one is the correct answer. Still the same instruction with the first. But on the first, you have to circle it on the picture. But now you have to choose the letter. For number 3, the correct answer, the letter is on A. For number 4, the correct answer is B. Number 5 is B. Number 6 is D. And then for number 7 is A. Okay, this is for section 1, for number 3 up to 7. And now we come to number 8 up to 14. For number 8 up to 14 here, there is a different instruction with the first and the second. The instruction here, the first one has been done for you as an example, and then here you have to complete the registration form for the National Business College. So you have to complete the form here related to the audio. So based on the audio that you listen, the correct answer, because for given name here is the example, and now we come to family name up to home telephone number. For questions number 8 here, for number 8 form, the correct answer is Zaleska. Z-A-L-E-S-K-A. So you have to spell carefully for the word Zaleska. And then for the nationality, for number 9, police. And then for number 10, the correct answer is 34968 AP. Number 11, 2 years. Number 12, Edinburgh. ANDERBURG. Number 13, Saturday afternoon. Number 14, 565248. Okay, this is the example of the first version on a section 1 of the listening IELTS. Okay, then we come to the second version. Here you have to take a look on the second question 6 that I delivered here on the audio. Okay, now it's time for you to read for the second version of the question 6 for number 1 up to 10 on section 1. On this version, the question is only for number 1 up to 10. But on the first version, there are 14 numbers of there. But actually, both of them are almost the same. Okay, now it's time for you to read for the question 6. Okay, students, after you read for the question sheet for number 1 up to 10, you have to take a look that there are 2 different instructions on the section 1 of the listening test. The first, for number 1 up to 9, you have to complete the notes below. So you have to write no more than 3 words. or a number. Okay, so you have to put 3 words, not more than that, or a number. Okay, so you have to put a number 2. And then for the second instruction for number 10, choose the correct letter A, B or C. Okay, so number 10 here, you will choose the correct picture based on the audio. Okay, now it's time for you to listen. Listen carefully and then do your best. Okay, listen now.
You will hear a man phoning a woman about an advertisement he has seen in the paper for some furniture. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5 on page 9. You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello?
Oh, hello. I'm ringing about the advertisement in yesterday's newspaper. The one for the bookcases. Can you tell me if they're still available?
We've sold 1, but we still have 2 available.
The number of bookcases available is 2. So 2 has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello?
Oh, hello. I'm ringing about the advertisement in yesterday's newspaper. The one for the bookcases. Can you tell me if they're still available?
We've sold 1, but we still have 2 available.
Right. Can you tell me a bit about them?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm looking for something to fit in my study. So, well, I'm not too worried about the height, but the width's quite important. Can you tell me how wide each of them is?
They're both exactly the same size. Let me see, I've got the details written down somewhere. Yes, so they're both 75 centimetres wide and 180 centimetres high.
Okay, fine. That should fit in okay. And I don't want anything that looks too severe. Not made of metal, for example. I was really looking for something made of wood.
That's all right. They are, both of them.
So, are they both the same price as well?
No, the first bookcase is quite a bit cheaper. It's just £15. We paid £60 for it just 5 years ago, so it's very good value. It's in perfectly good condition. Well, they're both in very good condition, in fact. But the first one isn't the same quality as the other one. It's a good, sturdy bookcase. It used to be in my son's room, but it could do with a fresh coat of paint.
Oh, it's painted?
Yes, it's cream at present. But as I say, you could easily change that if you wanted, to fit in with your colour scheme.
Yes, I'd probably paint it white if I got it. Let's see, what else? How many shelves has it got?
6. 2 of them are fixed, and the other 4 are adjustable, so you can shift them up and down according to the sizes of your books.
Right, fine. Well, that certainly sounds like a possibility.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10 on page 9. Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
But the second one's a lovely bookcase too. That's not painted, it's just the natural wood colour, dark brown. It was my grandmother's, and I think she bought it sometime in the 1930s. So I'd say it must be getting on for 80 years old. So it's very good quality. They don't make them like that nowadays.
And you said it's the same dimensions as the first one?
Yes, and it's got the 6 shelves. But it also has a cupboard at the bottom that's really useful for keeping odds and ends in.
Right.
Oh, and I nearly forgot to say, The other thing about it is it's got glass doors, so the books are all kept out of the dust. So it's really good value for the money. I'm really sorry to be selling it, but we just don't have the room for it.
So what are you asking for that one?
£95. It's quite a bit more, but it's a lovely piece of furniture. A real heirloom.
Yes. All the same, it's a lot more than I wanted to pay. I didn't really want to go above 30 or 40. Anyway, the first one sounds fine for what I need.
Just as you like.
So, is it all right if I come round and have a look this evening? Then, if it's okay, I can take it away with me.
Of course. So you'll be coming by car, will you?
I've got a friend with a van, so I'll get him to bring me round. If you can just give me the details of where you live.
Sure. I'm Mrs. Blake.
B-L-A-K-E.
That's right. And the address is 41 Oak Rise. That's in Stanton.
Okay. So I'll be coming from the town centre. Can you give me an idea of where you are?
Yes. You know the road that goes out towards the university?
Yes.
Well, you take that road and you go on till you get to a roundabout. Go straight on, then Oak Rise is the first road to the right.
Out towards the university, past the roundabout, first left.
First right. And we're at the end of the road.
Got it. So I'll be round at about 7, if that's all right. Oh, and my name's Connor. Connor Field.
Fine. I'll see you then, Connor. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Then, after you listen for the second person, then after you finish listening for the second version of the test here, the IELTS test here is coming from Longman test. Then, what should you do? Please write your answers from number 1 up to 10 as your best answer. Write down on the comment of the video. Okay, students? I think that this is for overlearning. If you have questions for this material, you may ask me on WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you. And Memeka will also deliver some resources that you can use to practice more about IELTS. This is still on section 1, but there are still 3 other sections. Okay, thank you very much for today's meeting. See you again next week on the different material. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.